Chapter 3, A Defiant Grandson. Seeing Chief Ha's youthful face stirred up emotions within me. His bespectacled face revealed no emotion. He was one of my few allies. Even after Chairman Cheon's death, he stayed by my side until the end, when he passed away in a mysterious traffic accident. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ha Myung-hoon. Hello. Though his expression remained neutral, I noticed a hint of curiosity in his eyes behind the glasses. You don't seem surprised. Should I be? No, not at all. I work for Chairman Cheon, Yoo-hyuk's maternal grandfather. I've come here on his instructions. Maternal grandfather. Yes. An unchanged future. No, a changed future. Grandmother is alive. That's the most important fact to me. I had a maternal grandfather. This is the first I'm hearing of it. I'm a bit taken aback. I heard you were 17, but you're surprisingly composed for your age. I'll handle things with the hospital and school. Get ready and come with me. The chairman is waiting. He was just as direct and to the point in his youth as he would be later. You said your name was Chief Ha. Yes. Maternal grandfather. Am I in a position where I have to go if he calls? Yoo-hyuk. Originally, I had followed without question. I learned too late that old man Cheon preferred people with strong opinions over those who were too compliant. I'm not sure. I just found out I have a maternal grandfather, and after 17 years of no contact, he suddenly wants to see me. I don't understand why you're here telling me to go see him either. But, I cut off Chief Ha as he was about to say something. I think it's only right that he comes to see me himself. Please go back and relay my words exactly. Quote ellipsis quote. I don't know what prompted him to suddenly reach out, but, tell him if he wants to see me, he should come in person. And before that, he should visit the columbarium where my mother rests. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry. Yoo-hyuk. Oh, and I'll take care of the hospital bills myself. No help needed. With those final words, I stood up and walked past him into the hospital. Chief Ha called out to me again, but I didn't look back. When I reached grandmother's room, my mood lifted. Grandma, my boy, what have you been up to? Have you eaten? How are you feeling? I'm all better thanks to you, my dear. What about the tests? They did this and that, but I don't know what any of it means. I just did what the doctor told me to. I sat on the edge of the bed and held grandmother's hand tightly, burying my face in it. Don't worry about money. Just focus on getting healthy. Grandma, I don't think I could live without you. My dear child. Grandmother's rough hand stroked the back of my head. The person who had embraced me with love since I was young, even when I went astray, I'm so grateful I was able to save her. By the way, Grandma. Yes, what is it? Do I have a maternal grandfather? Did someone come looking for you? Yeah, I just met him in front of the hospital. He suddenly said my grandfather wanted to see me, but I told him no. Oh, why did you refuse? Why, that man is. I shook my head firmly at grandmother, who looked at me with concern. I don't know him. You're all I have, Grandma. I don't even remember my mother's face. All I remember is you carrying me on your back while selling things. You're my mother and father, Grandma. Tears started welling up in grandmother's eyes again. Even if I have a maternal grandfather, it's not right for him to show up after 17 years and send someone else to fetch me. I told him clearly, if he wants to see me, he should come himself. Visit mom's columbarium first, then come see me after that. Yoo-hyuk. Grandma, don't think about anything else. I know why that man suddenly came looking for me. You contacted him because you were worried about me before you died, didn't you? Well, I'm going to live with you, Grandma. You have to live a long, long time to see me become an adult. Oh, Yoo-hyuk, my poor child. What's there to pity when I have you, Grandma? I hugged my sobbing grandmother tightly. This time, I won't let Grandma or my life slip away so pointlessly. Chief Ha, who had met with Kim Yoo-hyuk, was now back at Chairman Cheon's mansion in Seoul. Sitting across from him was an elderly man whose face clearly showed the passage of time, looking stubborn. It was Chairman Cheon. So the boy said that, did he? Yes, Chairman. Well, quite an audacious lad. Chairman Cheon let out a hearty laugh. Chief Ha, seeming a bit hesitant, added. It felt like I was talking to a peer, no, to a middle-aged man who's been through it all. He seemed completely different from his past that we investigated. Chairman Cheon stroked his chin, deep in thought. Didn't you say he was living like a thug? Yes, according to our investigation, he was a well-known a troublemaker in Busan. Luckily, he avoided legal punishment because one of his friends had parents in the police force, but he was in and out of the police station quite often for fighting. Anything besides fighting, no other issues. Unlike other kids, he never extorted money from anyone. The room fell into silence. After some hesitation, Chairman Cheon asked, where did you say Mi-suk was? The young miss was cremated and enshrined in a columbarium in Busan. That foolish girl, if she was going to run away and live like that, she should have at least lived longer. Chairman Cheon gazed into the distance, his eyes filled with longing for someone. But it was only for a moment. Soon, Chairman Cheon composed himself and instructed Chief Ha. If my grandson is calling, I should go. When's a quiet day? Next Wednesday is completely free. Let's go then. Myung-hoon, how old are you this year? Over 30. I'm 32, sir. 20 years have passed. Yes, Chairman. Chairman Cheon, his eyes downcast in deep thought, soon spoke again. Find out more about my grandson's situation. If there's anything that could be problematic, take care of it in advance. Yes, I understand. Go and attend to your duties. I need some rest. As Chief Ha bowed and left, the old man's face, now alone, grew wistful. Tears were flowing from the old man's eyes without him realizing it. Grandmother had overall health issues due to old age, but there were no after effects from the heart attack. Still, the doctor recommended absolute rest for a week, so he decided to continue her hospitalization. And then, on the first day of exams, the moment I received the test paper, memories flooded back into my mind. 3 years, and then 4 years in university, the memories of studying until I bled from my nose to gain old man Cheon's approval were all intact in my mind. The questions from Dongsung Technical High School were easier than those from prestigious high schools, or even middle school third-year problems. I quickly filled in the answers on the test paper. Time flew by, and the 3 days of exams came to an end. As usual, after leaving school, I arrived at the hospital where grandmother was staying. I immediately recognized the car parked in front of the hospital. Old man Cheon must be here. Chief Ha, noticing me, got out of the car and approached me to greet me. Yoo-hyuk, as you said, the chairman came in person. He's waiting in the car. Shall we get in? Just a moment. I'll go up and greet grandmother. First, I went up to the hospital room and told grandmother. Grandma, the person who says he's my maternal grandfather is here. Do you want to see him too? No, I'm not the kind of person who can meet someone like him. You go and see him. It'll be good for you. Grandma, why do you keep saying things like that about yourself? Go on now, he's waiting. Unable to resist grandmother's urging, I left the hospital room. Chief Ha was waiting at the hospital entrance. Shall we get in? Yes. Through the car door that he opened, I could see Chairman Cheon. After I got in, Chief Ha closed the door. Even the driver in the front seat got out. So you're Yoo-hyuk? Yes, I'm Kim Yoo-hyuk. You say you're my maternal grandfather. Did you visit my mother? Haha, you look just like Mi Suk. Yes, I've seen my daughter. You told me to come in person, didn't you? I thought it wasn't right for you to suddenly tell me to come and go after never contacting me before. I also didn't want to leave grandmother's side when she's unwell. Quote ellipsis quote. Though my tone was somewhat disrespectful, I deliberately didn't thank him for coming. I'm living well with grandmother. I have no intention of ever leaving her, and honestly, even though you've come saying you're my maternal grandfather, it doesn't feel real to me. You're quite a straightforward lad. I'd like us to get to know each other slowly. I met the old man's observing gaze with a defiant one of my own, memories of the past surfacing and making me feel like shrinking back. But that feeling passed quickly, and I raised my head to exchange gazes boldly. You're confident. I wonder if you take after your mother or that good-for-nothing father of yours. Do you know anything about me? I don't. I first heard about you from Chief Ha, and when I asked grandmother, she didn't tell me much. But judging from the car you came in and Chief Ha's use of the title, Chairman, I can guess. Chairman Cheon fell into thought after hearing my answer. I waited silently for him to speak again. My name is Cheontae Mountain. I'm the father of Cheon Mi Suk, your mother, and I run a small loan business in Seoul. Is that enough of an introduction? So, you're my grandfather and you're rich, right? Haha, now you sound like a kid your age. Yes, I have money. Is there anything you want? Quote ellipsis quote. What should I say here? For my plans, I needed to start gathering funds from now. Funds that Chairman Cheon's sons didn't know about. That was necessary for everything I planned to do. But what came out of my mouth was completely different. Just a small house where I can live with grandmother. She raised me for 17 years, struggling all the way. Is that all you want? Yes, I don't think you're the kind of person who would just give me whatever I ask for right away. But I thought this much of a request would be okay. Haha, that's right. Every deal needs a contract. A house to live with your grandmother, alright. Thank you. Is this really all you want? Yes, for now. Chairman Cheon reacted to the words, for now. It sounds like you'll have more to ask for later. I'll tell you next time. Haha, next time, is it? I'm curious about what you're planning to bring to the table. Please wait just 3 years. 3 years. I'll get into the best university in Seoul. I'll tell you what I want then. In the past, this was what grandfather had demanded of me, but now I was proposing it to him in reverse. It was at this moment that Chairman Cheon's eyes changed to those of a gambler. Oh, are you confident? Yes, and the gift you'll give me when I achieve that will be quite substantial. Interesting. I'll take that bet. If you win, I'll give you whatever you want. But if you fail, from then on, you'll do as I say. Agreed. Haha, it's been a long time since I've had this much fun. I'll come see you again next time. When can I see you again? I'll visit during the winter break. I see. My conversation with Chairman Cheon came to an end. I bowed and opened the door to get out. At that moment, I saw Park Dong-soo admiring the car in front of Chief Ha. Wow, what a killer car. You don't see rides like this around here. I was wondering who was inside, and it's the little squirt. Are you from some rich family or something? Seeing his reaction, I couldn't help but sigh. Chief Ha, our conversation is over. Please take him up. Yes, I'll see you next time then. Chief Ha and the driver got in the car, started the engine, and drove off. What's going on? You really have connections, huh? Mister. What's with, mister? You little pipsqueak. Sigh, let's have a chat, shall we? I went up to the rooftop with him. Seeing Park Dong-soo, people smoking on the rooftop glanced around nervously before putting out their cigarettes and heading down. What kind of chat? I prefer conversations with fists, you know. Should I call you mister? Park Dong-soo, you crazy kid. Just call me, mister. I had decided to save this man, Park Dong-soo. He would be the first person to be used in my future plans. Lay low for 3 months. You've noticed things are off too, right? The president is about to declare a war on crime. When that happens, there's a high chance you'll get caught. Whether to believe the words of a young high school student he just met was his choice.